Okay. Hopefully, if James has called me from last night. Okay. Nice. Hopefully, I have to, forget about myself, but I don't know what James is gonna say in the first place. So, first of all, I'll have to say something to James. Yeah, I think so. Hey, James. Hi, it's Victor here. I didn't mean to assault you because I didn't mean to, been harassing you for some reason, but last, several years, so basically I did this to you for a long time, but it's been a long time since you're having trouble with me, but I didn't know it was you, but I feel sorry for not taking out of this for you. Yeah. Hopefully I feel sorry for you, James. But I feel sorry for abusing you and assault you or something. I didn't mean to ask you a question aggressively, but like you disliked the user last couple of years. Because I know you've disliked the user last couple of years. You know, I know it was a long time ago when you're having trouble with anyone who you're messing about with. I kind of feel nervous of you, but for some reason, James, I do really apologize for having you, for some reason in the last few years. I know it's been a long time to see you again. Hopefully, we are about to give you this particular discussion and how we are affectingly, but you know, I'm not proud, but I've always been impressed with you, though, James. I kind of feel sorry for not getting your revenge, but for not getting your revenge on me, but I feel sorry for that what happened. But I can explain this is what happened to me last year or a couple of years, several years ago, whatever happens to me, I do not do anything to you, James, but just in case you're having a trouble, if you're having a bad day for a situation, so now we physically make our own actions. But our actions, it's not the real problems. I was spoken to Jefferson last couple of years ago when I gave the evidence to Jefferson last couple of years, when all these things happened when it's done. So I have to get to the agency and fight my way out because I have to meet one of the agencies. For some reason, I did not do anything when I've done last time. So when anyone who could make the ways to destruction in our mind. But it's different to me, but it's different to me, James, actually. So, physically, James, I would never expect to see you again. When all these things happening, or where all these things happened when it's done. So now I know this is not going to be so serious, but it's notwithstanding. But we're not allowed to. We're allowed to understand how we are notwithstanding. Notwithstanding, not anything when I heard. I heard about anything that it's not a real situation, but not until tonight in the morning. Yeah. Hopefully we can get our minds up and get everything what we need it for. So that's what we are doing physically. Yeah. Yeah, well, I shouldn't know that you see one of those people who haven't got their own ways to giving. But we don't forgive anyone. So that's not my deal. And who was the charge of it? Was it your friend's borders? Or is there any civil borders that are not declined anything, that it doesn't go declined all the time? Hopefully, if it's not, and we got all hopes, all time. I wish to say, James, I wish I was imagining it. I knew if I was imagining that. Imagine, James, I would suggest that you're giving me the right ways, forgiveness. I would say your kindness hasn't been done for weeks. When it's time past time, it will be becoming more sophisticated. For me, I wear like sophistication clothing, like urban clothing, sophistication clothing, or fashion clothing, smart clothing, and everything. So I wish I would be sophisticated. You know what I mean? I would say anyone, well, majestically doesn't realize anything. When you realize something, you realize that anyone else who could mention them, just a mention, you mention anybody else's, but not. We don't want to be aggravated, but you know, aggravations and all that? No. That wasn't very nice to be all the time. Enthusiastically don't. So we did it constantly. I wish I can do anything I wanted to do with you, but this is exactly what I wanted, James. You do what you have to do, right? And we'll know what we are planning to do is we plan everything from you. So I'll send the gift and the letterbox to you, James. So then you can read the message. Well, you can read a letter, but you know, I'll send the letterbox and the post gift, and then we'll know what it's right. So though we'll know what is right or wrong. So I'll give the package to you. When someone knocks you on the door, and then you might have to open it and look down and see there's a letterbox and a postman gift. Yeah? So then you open it. But when you've seen it, that's your rare gift. But it's a rare one. But don't worry about that. It's not fake, it's real, okay? 100%, it's real. Okay? But though, it's a new gift, a rarest gift. And I'll give you a letterbox, I'll give you a letter, I'll stick a letter note, and you know, I'll send the envelope, stick the envelope onto the postman gift, and then send it to you in front of her. So from now on, the postman will knock on your door, and then he placed it in front of your door. So then you have to open it, look down, and then there's a gift for you. Yeah, you understand me? So I'll send the gift to you, and then you have to look at it and see what it says. You understand me? Okay. I must get back to. I must get back to my fort. So I better go back to my fort. So I'm off to the fort. So then we'll get to it right now. Okay? So I'm off to the fortress next week. So then we'll know what we are gonna do. Okay, James. Have a nice day, and then we'll see you soon. And see you later. Victor out. Okay. Plan B. Let's see what Things is gonna do when it's done.